What's up guys, it's your Spider back for another JJKPhantomparade video. So today we're going over the brand new bi-weekly news for Global. Finally got some brand new news for the content that's going to be coming out for this week and for next week. But before we get started, I would greatly appreciate you guys drop a like, comment, subscribe, would really help me out trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. But with that being said, let's continue. So these could already tell. We're getting Ino finally. Ino will be coming out in a couple days here this week, usually like Thursday, Friday time. And then it looks like we're going to be getting a maintenance next week on September 26th, which looks like it's going to be a maintenance on September 26th to October 6th. Not sure why there's a maintenance that's lasting that long. I'm assuming they just mean this banner is going to be lasting for that long, and that they're just saying that specifically on September 26th, which is next week, that there's going to be a maintenance, which will have a red banner. Basically, it's going to be a banner that's going to have only, feature red characters like Mei, Red Toge, yada yada yada. And then we continue forward. Of course, with Ino, his banner coming out, we're going to be getting his story event. And then next week, we're also going to be getting a brand new Phantom Metal Exchange character, which is going to be really, really cool. I'll be making a video specifically going over all this stuff. I forgot what his name was, but I'll be covering this dude next week when he is about to come out. So you guys will find out all about that then. And then of course we're also going to need this Imaginary Realm battle and this Cursed Corpse Explorers event, which is like a really simple thing. You basically just use your stamina to farm whatever you want. And then basically you'll get currency to like go on a map and collect really good rewards like SSR ticket, like one SSR ticket, cubes, skill level ups. I actually don't know about the SSR ticket, but I do know there's at least a good amount of cubes from this, and skill up level materials, specifically the special ones that get you up to like on level 10, right? And then Imaginary Realm pairs up really well because that one you also want to use your stamina to farm whatever you want, so that helps you with both of those events, right? So pretty good pairing of those. Let's quickly hop on over to the wiki though. Alright, so going to the timeline here for the JJKPhantomparade wiki. As I did mention, we're going to be getting Ino, so we're getting his banner here, which was supposed to originally come out like a couple of weeks ago for us, maybe in a month ago, but we're getting it now because they kind of, Global X shifted a couple of banners around here and there. Of course, the story event, we're getting that. The web shop, which I think may or may not already be live. I don't remember entirely, but I think it might be live. And there's also this Golden Week campaign, which they didn't really mention, so this may not be out. I actually don't know if we have gotten this already. We may have, but I genuinely don't remember. But I want to say that we didn't, but I'm not 100% sure on this one. But basically, we're getting the remaining content from that came out, on April 28th on JP. We're finally getting basically all of it now, which is pretty cool. Because we haven't gotten Ino for a while. Now, I'll go into the other one here. For the piece of content we're getting next week, right? So we already have Sukuna in the game, right? He literally came out last week, so it was really cool. Pretty cool character, really strong. Some people are advocating to not summon for him because we're probably going to get a lot stronger characters and potentially a brand new Itadori or Sukuna for the big anniversary that we're kind of leading up to here very, very soon. So that's what people are recommending, to maybe not use any cubes to summon for the Sukuna, even though he's really cool and really good, because he may be getting most likely power creep. And or we're gonna probably be getting either Sukuna or Itadori. That will basically, if you guys don't know, at least for Itadori's case, if you use Itadori, you can use Sukuna, and then vice versa, right? And at the same time, we could see a potentially a brand new Sukuna that could most likely be better than this, current Sukuna that we currently have, right? And then of course, as I did mention, we're gonna use Mahito for Medieval Battle. So long twice, but yeah, we're getting that basically, which is gonna have a free multi most likely, and the free 10 roll should probably be for this red banner here, for this red attribute banner. Most likely we'll get a free multi from this Imaginary Realm battle. I'm assuming that'll be the case. And that's also not a bad banner because there's some decent characters out of it. Granted, Mami's kind of ass. She's pretty mid in my opinion, which kind of sucks because the character looks cool. But at the same time, we have Ino here, right? Or Toge, whatever you want to call him. And he's really strong. And then we're also getting this like other mini event here, which is pretty cool. So we're getting all this content next week. And then that pretty much gets us to, we have this other map event here. This new rerun banner with our girl Shoko in her older form. So most likely this content will be coming out not next week, but the week after next week. So in about 2 weeks from now, we will probably be seeing this content, I'm assuming, coming out. And then we are actually getting this early though, the Phantom Metal Exchange. They didn't mention the main story, so main story most likely will be in 2 to 3 weeks, I'm assuming. So this will be a little bit later, but we are getting a Phantom Metal Exchange update, so that's pretty cool. So kind of, like I said, shifting things around. So with that being said, That probably means that either the first, most likely second week, but they could totally switch things around. So I'd say it's either going to be the very first week of October or the second week of October is what I'm going to be betting on for when Choso is going to be coming out. Since he's a really good character and kind of a popular character, I could totally see them bumping him up to the first week of October, so he might be coming out then. And then maybe they swap this content down since it's a little bit less hype to the second week of October. I could totally see that happening. But yeah, that's how things are looking like so far. A couple different rerun banners, new banners for different characters, and yada yada yada. But we are getting very close actually to JP. I mean, if you really think about it, guys, we're literally like very, very close to getting caught up with JP here, because we have this is basically all 1 week here of content, so it's 1 week, right? Then we have another week here. If we go down, that's 2 weeks here with Choso, right? There's your second week of content. The third week of content would technically be this, but they could totally squeeze some stuff out. Maybe squeeze these in with like Choso, or maybe squeeze these in with Toge. That would be like 3 weeks there. Then this new banner with this new dude here, a new event, the Zenin dude. That's like a 4th week right there, and then basically already caught up. Granted, by that time JP will probably have a couple more weeks of new content, but we are getting pretty close to actually being fully caught up to JP, which is pretty cool. We'll have to wait and see if they do slow things down, but regardless, we are getting very, very close. Now, real quick, as like a little show you summon on like any of the banners coming out. Not really. I mean, if you go I will be making a specific video on over Ino when he does, but at least as a basis right now, Ino probably not someone you really need to worry about summoning. He'll be added to standard banner eventually, probably very, very soon. And the red feature banner, you're gonna probably get a free multi for this one, and I'd assume for the Ino banner anyways, so just do your free multi. It is what it is. If you don't get anything good out of it, they're not really good banners to throw any cubes on, because we're gonna be getting some really good stuff very, very soon. But with that being said, guys, hope this video helps you guys out. All that being said, I will see y'all later. Peace and take care, everybody.